Hey guys, AJ here back with another one for you. So we're going to do something different today, okay? We're going to look at my top 5 favorite Predators from the Ohio Sting. Okay, and guys, there's some people who you might guess are going to be on here, but then there's some you might not, right? So we're going to get into this, but before we do, like, subscribe, drop a comment, because it really helps keep this channel going. And check out the Discord link in my About section. And guys, yeah, Ohio's is one of my favorite Stings because of all the complete and absolute knuckleheads who pull up in there. And guys, this is John France, right? And he's the guy that was that brought the alibi note. Now, as these aren't in any particular type of order, because there's different parts, like they aren't ranked, because there's different parts to each of them that would make them switch spots based on the douchery, right? So let's get into John France here.
Outrageous alibis.
My intention is to befriend her and try to mentor her.
Please.
I wrote a statement before I came here.
You wrote a statement?
Yes. At 8 p.m. tonight, I'm meeting a person whom I met online who claims to be a 14-year-old girl. I have no intention of supplying this person with alcohol, having sex, or doing any other improper, unlawful conduct with this person.
Now, guys, when this music plays, you know it's gonna be good.
You get guys on the schedule a couple hours out as it gets closer,
dude.
Something changes their
I wonder if he like pushes the donuts off to the side when the camera's on, right?
mind, that's what's been going on. So that's why I'm not giving you updates on guys, because as the time approaches, they keep bailing off on it.
Perverted justice decoys have been chatting with a number of men right around Greenville and in Dark County. And there came a point Saturday where they just started going away.
The word's out around here, Greenville.
And there came a point where they just started going away. Chris Hansen sounds like William Shatner, guys. And once you hear it, you just can't unhear it.
Because in Greenville, have these chat rooms, these guys stop talking.
The detectives later speculated that somehow word got out around town, that our investigation was compromised.
Anybody that does surveillance knows it's sit and wait. 10 seconds of action.
Is that the Chicago Bears guy?
Cagey inside the house, wondering what was going on, how badly was it compromised, how far out did people know what was going on. There was a lot of pacing going on, a lot of nervous energy.
Do we have eyes on the green van?
No, he turned off. Well, we think it's a work van. We're not sure yet. We're just determining that.
Oh, no.
What was it?
It was the camera guy.
Yeah, it was one of the camera guys.
We went 9 hours without anybody showing up at this house, which is the longest stretch of time I can remember in any of these investigations. And looking back, I think it had a lot to do with the fact
someone snitching.
Word got out, at least close in, that we were there.
So I gotta tell the cops. He is on his way.
We have another guy at 8. He's got the
Look
address.
at Frag, like talking in his sleeve, like he's a Secret Service agent or something. Please. But let's skip ahead, guys. Let's skip ahead.
I'm inside. He can't even see me.
It looks like he's casing the house, but finally, he walks in the door.
Hello?
Hey, come on in. I just gotta go get my coat off, okay?
Why don't you
Just
come
sit
out?
down at the bar for a second. I'll
Why don't
be
you
right
come
back
out
there,
here?
okay?
Hey, come out here for a second.
Why don't you come on in and have a seat? Take your hands out of your pocket.
Now look at the look on his face. He's like, yeah, well, I knew this was going to happen, but it's a good thing I wrote my alibi letter. He's got a very, very Jeff Sokol kind of like look to him, like, well, I knew this was going to happen, but I didn't do anything wrong, and plus I prepared, right?
That's right. Please go ahead. Come on in and have a seat on the stool.
Everybody hold. Everybody hold.
At this moment, the Dark County Sheriff's detectives are getting into position, getting ready for him to leave after I finished the interview.
And how old are you?
I'm 33.
33. And what were you doing coming over here to meet a 14-year-old girl?
Yes, John. What were you
Honestly,
doing?
I did not believe that that's who she said she
Please.
was. I thought it was probably a guy trying to mess with me.
What made you decide to come do?
And yet he came over there anyways. And guys, anytime that you see their eyes bugged out and they're looking up and down at Chris Hansen, they're basically saying,
"You seem like law enforcement. I happen to know law enforcement."
I mean, help me out. Help me understand it.
You know, before I left, I was sitting there thinking to myself, you know, this is not the right thing to do. I knew it wasn't.
and yet here you are.
I mean, just from the standpoint of I'm 33 and she's claiming to be 14. I mean, that's just, you know, and I don't know. I can't tell you. I'm a lonely person, and I wanted to just hang out.
Just hang out.
Yes.
And what did you talk about in this chat you had with her? She says, "I like making my guy happy." You say, "I like to please also."
Right. I do. Not necessarily in a sexual way.
Please, guys.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Come on, man.
See how that looks. She said, "Should I wear thong panties?" You say, "I like surprises."
Which I do. Inappropriate.
Look at Chris's hands. He's got the like unthinking type of like strategic type of hand gesture, but then again his fingers are pointed at him. Dude, you're screwed.
No question inappropriate on my part to have a conversation and entertain and come over here is beyond inappropriate. Can I have you read something?
This was one of the most surreal.
Here we go, guys. Here we go.
That I had conducted up until this point. He starts to say, "Well, you know, I even wrote a letter." I said, "A letter?"
I wrote a statement before I came here.
You wrote a statement?
Yes.
Do you mind if I send somebody out to get it?
I don't at all.
Well, here, why don't you give me your keys?
Why did he leave it in the car? Funny how that works.
In your vehicle, is it?
It's on the passenger seat.
On the passenger seat.
I think it was Dell, the perverted justice, who went out to get the letter off the front seat of the car.
And I think that I said this in the video that I did because I've covered John Franz before. Dude, look, he went and licked the envelope and shut it. Like he was gonna mail it to someone, you know?
At 8 p.m. tonight, I'm meeting a person whom I met online who claims to be a 14-year-old girl. I have no intention of supplying this person with alcohol, having sex, or doing any other improper, unlawful conduct with this person. If she really is who she says she is, my intention is to befriend her and try to mentor her. Her parents should also be aware of her behavior and possibly get her counseling.
So you're here to mentor this girl? To counsel her?
So he's trying to be Mr. Superhero, guys.
Here I come to save the day.
It doesn't wash, John. It doesn't wash.
No.
So I'm still a little bit confused. I mean, I get why you wrote the letter, I think.
Right.
Just in case you walked into a bad situation and you got hurt.
Right.
Right.
For my own safety. Right?
For your own safety.
Right. I wanted there to be a record of that someone could go to get information from.
But I guess at the end of the day, I just really wonder why you'd even come over here in the first place if you were so concerned. Why not just blow it off? Call the police and say, "Hey, look, there's a girl home alone.
And
you may want to go check on her." Don't you think that would have been the better thing to do?
But I honestly did consider that.
Please. Do you ever watch TV?
I do.
You ever watch Dateline, NBC?
I have before, I think.
Guys, look at this, 2004, 2005. This like Gap leather jacket, the little spiky hair, dude. Like, guys, I remember back in the day, right? When like Gap and Old Navy and Banana Republic were first new, we used to go buy like twice a week and like expensive things like leather jackets. We would move them to the back of the last rack in the back of the store and do that over and over and over again until they finally marked it down on clearance. It worked every time, dude. Anytime that there was because those like Gap leather jackets or the whatever were expensive. You know what I mean? The suede ones and the leather ones. You know what I'm saying? So all you got to do is just go and like hide it in the back of the kids' rack, and then they find it and they're like, "Why is this thing not selling?" And then they would mark it down after like 2 months to like $40 or whatever. Yeah, I don't think that'll work anymore, but it worked back in the day.
Have you ever seen one of our stories on computer predators?
I don't think so, no.
Okay. Guess what? You're on one.
Hanson with Dateline NBC. We're doing a story on adults who try to meet and then hook up with kids on the internet. And this is one of those stories.
Okay.
If there's anything else you want to tell us, we'd be happy to hear it. If not, you're obviously free to go.
No, I don't have anything further to add. I think that pretty much covers it all, and I'm ashamed.
Be sure to take your letter there, buddy.
I've seen it before. I was kind of blown away by it.
All right. See, they were nice to him. Because, guys, those cops in Texas... They weren't playing, man.
I just want to talk to you and talk about some things that occurred here tonight.
The detectives who talked to him and investigated the case pretty much thought that he was trying to protect himself.
Why did you write a letter and leave it in your truck?
Because...
To try to cover yourself.
I didn't
Because
know.
you knew you messed up, you knew why you were going there, and you wanted to help yourself out if you got caught.
Yep.
What was this guy up to?
Well, we refer to it at the office as an alibi letter.
Alibi letter.
Yeah. It was composed in such a way that it's our belief that he put it there, that if he should get caught, made it appear that he was completely innocent. A lot of premeditation there in my book.
At the end of the day, he was arrested. He was charged with crimes related to online solicitation, attempted sex with a minor.
Yeah, guys. So now, he didn't get a lot of time, and I think that I had talked about this in my video that I did about him. By the way, guys, check that video out. That's on the channel. Guys, he got 30 days in jail, 30 days of house arrest. Where'd it go? 30 days of house arrest, 3 years of probation, and had to be on the RSO for 10 years. All because some psychiatrist said that he could be rehabilitated. Clown World. He actually got off the RSO, and I haven't seen any updates, so I'm assuming that he's out there trying to live his best life, right? So, all right, you guys, on to the next. Next, we have Alonzo Wade, guys. Look at that. And why is it, I think it was him, Meat Rocket, and a couple other guys in this investigation are wearing red. How is that for a coincidence, right? Look at that. Yeah, guys, man, oh man, this guy. I think how he speaks alone. And then, guys, look at the beer he brings in.
All the time.
Come on in, man. I just whacked my toe on the banister.
Where are you?
He's got a big thing of Bush. Guys, Bush is like the worst beer ever. Bush, Natty Ice. Yeah, dude, absolutely disgusting.
I hit my toe on the banister. Oh, I gotta go get a Band-Aid. Now I'm bleeding, and I'm gonna get shot if I bleed on the rug. Hang out at the bar for a second. I'll be right back down, all right?
All right.
Sorry.
Because we were out in the country, these guys in some cases had to drive a couple hours or more. And Alonzo Wade was one of those guys. He turns towards the door and he's doing something with the zipper. Now, I still to this day don't know.
Now, it's weird because I didn't realize that they had different flavors of mics back then. I know that that they just had the lemonade for the longest time. And then they have the lime, and then they had whatever the red kind was. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, they must have had the other flavors earlier than I thought.
exactly what his plan was. He might have been getting ready to go outside to relieve himself, or he might have, you know, been plotting something else. But he did pull down his zipper before he turned around and walked to the bar.
Disgusting.
Oh, you're tonight.
Well, just do me a favor and
zip yourself up there,
sit right over in that stool.
Alonzo.
Yes, sir.
Now, what were you doing with your pants there when you were heading towards the door? Were you hiding something in your pants?
No, there ain't nothing. Look, I'll show you everything.
Well, I don't.
Oh, please don't.
Well, no, but I just now my zipper came down. Excuse me.
Well, you brought quite the selection tonight.
Yes, sir.
What do we have here?
Look at
Well,
that. Got the red kind. Got the lemon kind. And got some Bush for himself.
All of this is yours.
Yes, sir.
A lot of these guys are just trying to do their best to get out of a bad situation. So they're trying to make up their story on the spot. Alonzo Wade tried to tell me that this alcohol was for him.
And you just thought this would be a nice warm place to drink it?
Well, no, sir. I was talking to her online. She invited me over.
Yeah. And who is she?
Guys, look at Chris Hansen. This is like T1000 Chris Hansen. I said this once. I'll say it again, man. Look at that. Look at that, man. Wearing all black. He's got the turtleneck staring right into your soul.
What is it? Her online name? Bush Girl or something like that.
Bush Sucks Girl.
That's it.
That's it. And who are you?
Alonzo Hampton Wade. I'll show you my ID.
Alonzo Hampton Wade. And Alonzo, how old are you?
That's how you know someone's from the country, guys, as if they use their whole name. My name is Stephen James Thompson. But people just call me Thompson. Oh, man.
40. I told her how old I
He's
was.
40.
And how old is she?
She told me she was 15.
15.
Whoops.
Yes, sir. I just wanted a place to drink. I wasn't going to do nothing.
You didn't have any place to drink, so you thought you'd come here.
Yes, sir.
Just to hang out and drink.
Yes, sir.
And you're going to drink?
No, some of that was going home with me.
Some was going home.
Oh, yeah.
Were you going to give any to the 15-year-old?
Oh, no. I don't do that.
And
I got a 15-year-old daughter myself.
You've got a 15-year-old daughter yourself?
Yes. I just wanted a place to sit and drink.
Why couldn't you drink at home?
Well, my daughter's got her friends there, and I don't like drinking in front of her.
Oh.
So you thought you'd come over here and drink in front of another 15-year-old girl who's not your daughter?
No, that's not my intentions.
His hat says, I fear no fish. And guys, he's wearing one of the most 2000s, like Hot Topic era shirts I've ever seen.
My intentions was to not... Well, yeah, my intentions was to drink in front of a
15-year-old girl?
Yes, I see what you're saying.
Does that make any sense?
No.
So why don't you tell me why you were really here?
To drink.
To drink?
Yeah.
All right. So now let me ask you this. You're here in this house where you believe a 15-year-old girl is home alone. You bring the booze into the house.
Right.
How would you feel if while you're over here, some 40-year-old guy is at your house bringing booze to your 15-year-old daughter and her friend?
Yeah, Alonzo.
Right now.
You tell me.
I'm saying the same, probably the same way you feel right now.
So why is it okay for you to do it?
It ain't. I don't know why I did it. I just wanted to party, that's all.
So just party.
Yeah.
And there's no 40-year-olds to party with. Well, nobody who's grown up who you can party with in the whole state of Ohio.
Well, I didn't say in the whole state, but go where I'm from.
Alonzo Wade tried to tell me that he was not there to have sex with a 15-year-old girl. Now, at some point, he cracks a little bit and says, well, maybe he would. And I say to him, well, what is it? Yes, no, maybe so.
It appears to be clear from this transcript that you are open to the idea of having sex with this girl.
No. Well, yes. Would I? No. Or maybe. All right. Maybe.
What is it, Alonzo?
Maybe.
Yes, no, maybe so.
Maybe.
Maybe. So maybe you would have had sex with this girl.
Maybe. If she wanted sex and I was drunk enough, I'm not going to say I wouldn't.
If she wanted sex and I was drunk enough, I wouldn't say I wouldn't. Look at that. There are always these knuckleheads that try and blame the alcohol, right, guys? Well, I did this, but I was drunk, so it doesn't matter. And that's BS.
I'm not going to say I would. I can't say what I would do when I'm drunk.
Well, you know, I got to tell you that I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC.
Oh, I understand.
And we're doing it.
Yeah, see that writing on his shirt there? Hold on, guys. Hold on. Sorry. Let's look at No Fear T-shirt 2000s. Oops. 2000s. Oops. 2000s. You guys remember No Fear? Not. Hold on. 2000s Hot Topic T-shirts. All the shirts in the 2000s had that type of writing on them, dude. And you could find them at like Hot Topic and stuff, you know. These are ones that reference the 2000s, but like, hold on, let's do 2000s Billabong shirts. Let's do that. Yeah, look at that. Oops. Let's see. Like this. Like that. You know what I'm saying? Except it was always in crazy writing. Yeah. You see all these Billabong shirts? Yeah. Dude, you want to talk about the 2000s, dude? Look at this. You guys remember what is it called? Affliction. Look at this. I think I talked about this once before. Look at that. Guys, these shirts were expensive, man. These shirts were crazy expensive. You know what I mean? These were like $50, $60 shirts back in the day. Look at that. Still $70 for a used Affliction shirt. What? Clown World. If you're going to buy this, you are a moron. Look at that. Anyways, I digress.
A story on adults going on the internet, trying to help teens.
Right.
Now,
you see the cameras coming in and everything.
As we're finishing the interview, I say, you know, what do you think should happen to you?
I should go to jail.
Put it down! Put it down here!
And your wish shall be granted.
Here, turn around. Turn around.
It's Monday.
And yeah, guys, that's Alonzo, man. Moron. And guys, it's just everything from all the alcohol he brings to that Boomhauer style. You know what I'm saying? It just makes him so memorable. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that he had a daughter that was the same age, you know, and people might look at the guy and they would hear how he speaks and think, oh yeah, he might be, but then hearing he has a daughter, people wouldn't think that he'd be capable of doing that type of thing. But guess what, guys? You know what? You never know. All right, guys, on to the next. You guys knew I had to put Meat Rocket on here. You guys knew it, dude. You guys knew it. Gosh, his face, guys. Oh, that smug look, that high pitched. I'm important with the computers that I do. You know, you don't understand what I do because I haven't dumbed it down to your small little IQ level. And I'm gonna call my mommy because she's a lawyer, right? I have to say, guys, everything about Meat Rocket just grinds my gears. Let's get into this.
Hi, can you hear me?
We switched to 4.
Oh yeah, he's here. We got somebody out front. We have somebody out front. He's pulling into the driveway.
Chris, do we have anything that Bill can say?
X got Meat Rocket.
He's wearing red too.
I just gotta get my coat off.
Look at how he just walks
What
in.
are you thinking, dude?
You see his face, guys? You see his face? Look at how concerned he is. Look at that. And then once he hears the decoy's voice, he's like, it's not a setup after all. I'm home free, you know?
Come on in.
And if I'm not wrong, guys, correct me if I'm wrong, he was chatting to two different people, two different decoys, right? And one was nice, and then the other one was treating him like shit. And he decided to ghost the one that was nice to him, and then go to the one that was making fun of him and doing all that type of stuff. So
And I just gotta get my coat off. Freezing out, dude.
there, you see?
Just hanging out the bar for a second. I'll be right back, okay?
Okay, dude. True.
That's right, guys. He just said cheerio. Dude, how pretentious is this guy? Cheerio. Oh, man.
Do you have a hard time finding the place?
How are you today?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing good. What can I do for you?
That was my question to you. What can I do for you?
What?
Who are you going to meet here tonight?
Sarah.
Sarah. Sarah is how old?
She's 15.
15.
Whoops.
Well, she just said that, yeah.
Yeah. And how old are you?
I'm 30. My name is Jay.
You guys notice how this guy is such... He needs to feel like he's in control all the time, so he corrects people for these small things. So he's like, well, she's 15. And then he's like, 15? He's like, well, yeah, she just said that, right? Oh, man, this passive aggressiveness drives me crazy.
Jay, Chris, nice to see you.
Nice to meet you, too. To be quite honest with you, I'm not at all, in any way, shape, or form, some sort of pedophile or anything.
If you guys believe that.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
Often come to visit young girls after chats on the internet?
Never.
Please.
Never.
Did you bring anything with you tonight?
Such as?
Condoms?
Such as?
Yes, I did.
You did. You brought condoms. So you're just going to kick back and chat, and just in case something happened, you brought condoms.
Yeah. Look, here's the deal.
Will you put them on the table, please?
I'm sorry?
The condoms. There you go. So you had a big night planned, huh?
No. Please listen to me.
He puts them back in his pocket. He said, sorry, Chris, these are coming with me.
Oh, God, got nothing but time.
There's nothing, I swear. I don't want to do anything, I don't want to hurt anyone. I just wanted to talk. I swear to you, if she...
How were you going to use the condoms in the conversation?
I wasn't going to use them at all.
You got them in your pocket.
Well, yeah, I do.
You going to do balloon tricks with them?
Guys, how does his voice go up so many octaves when he's excited, right? You know what I mean? Ugh.
No.
Well, come on. I mean,
there's
only one reason, typically, that people bring condoms to a home.
That's true.
And that's for protection during sex.
Yeah. And
there are only two people in this house, as far as you know, you and the 15-year-old girl. So
2 plus 2 is 4, Jay.
Got a family at home. I love them dearly.
Please.
You have kids?
Yes.
How old are your kids?
I have one daughter and 2 stepsons from my wife's previous marriage.
So if your daughter was home alone and some guy who was 30 came to visit, you would feel how?
Guys, all right, to all the single mothers out there that might be watching this, you're better off raising your kids alone than getting with a guy like this. I mean, let's be honest.
I understand and sympathize. Very upset.
Here's a guy who's got a wife and child at home, and he's out on a weekend night, several miles away at a stranger's home to meet a young teenage girl. I mean, what excuse did he give to go there? The realization of what he's really doing hits home with him, and you can see this in his face.
You're a virgin, eh? I bet you're scared of that, she says. Why would that scare me? Guys are always scared of that. Actually, I find it quite attractive.
Sir, I know it. You mind if I
sit down, Jay?
I mean, these are your words, right?
Yeah, they completely are. I'm not going to lie to you, sir.
I'm honored to be considered the candidate for your first.
Again. playful chat.
Playful chat. It sounds like you're excited about the fact that she's a virgin and you might be the...
Guys, he's saying...
Hey, NBC, 2 words, role playing, chat room, dude.
first man to have sex with her, right?
Sir, I really wasn't going to do that.
He knows he's in trouble at this point.
He's cooked.
You know, he's starting to admit what he was up to. He's anxious, he's perspiring, you can see it, and he just really wants this to be over.
There's a couple things you need to know. I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC. A story on adults.
Here it comes. Run, Jay, run.
I'd like to say,
run, Meat Rocket, run. He said, guys.
I don't want to be on the news, dog.
Well, it's a little late for that, dog.
Hey, guys, I went over Meat Rocket's interrogation, I believe, on a video. So check that out, because his whole interrogation is just so irritating. Because he just acts like he's the shit, and these cops are so dumb, and it's like, and like he doesn't even belong there. And how is he in the presence of these cops that are just so beneath him? Clown world, right? Look at that. Look at that, man. And then he got his mommy to come help him out because she was a DA. Hold on, let's see. But yeah, so she was the one. Let's see how much time he got. You would think that if you had a mother who's a lawyer, he would just shut up and not talk to police, right? Look at that, man. Let's see. Okay, so he only did 30 days in jail, 2 years of community control, and then he had to be in the RSO for 10 years. He did his probation and was taken off the RSO, but guys, and then his wife stood by him. Clown world. Why? To any of my female subscribers, why? Explain to me, why do you think any woman would stick by her husband who got caught trying to diddle children? Clown world. All right, guys. On to the next. You guys knew that Westerbeck was going to be on here. You guys probably guessed, right? Guys, put in the comments what about Westerbeck just creeps you out. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. Let's get into this. Loompa, loompa dee dee. Look at that.
Huh? I gotta finish getting changed, Cat.
Well, I'll watch it.
Well, I'll watch it.
Just wait at the bar for a second. I gotta get on my way.
Kevin Westerbeck walks in, and he's very short. And so I lean over to the bar to talk to him, and I said, why don't you have a seat? And he doesn't want to do it, but I said, no, please. And so he jumps up on the bar stool.
He jumps up on the bar stool.
Seat right over there on that stool, please.
Yeah.
He's like, I just sat next to him at a sports bar or something. We were talking about, a hockey game. And I said, what are you up to tonight?
Well, what? She asked me to come over and...
Please, have a seat. Relax.
Come on.
You guys know, like, Chris Hansen's my height. I think he's like 6'3". And Westerbeck is like 5 foot, like 4'11" or something. So, dude, Chris is fee-fi-fo fumming it, dude, straight up.
Who asked you to come over exactly? Who asked you to come over?
Destiny.
Destiny. And how did you meet Destiny? How did you meet Destiny?
On a computer, she said hi and stuff.
She said hi and stuff. And who? Do me a favor and just keep your hands out of your pocket.
No, fine.
Before Westerbeck walked into the house, we knew that he was to be in court 4 days later, to go before a judge and to be sentenced for doing the very same thing he was doing on this night.
Isn't that crazy, guys? Guys, I've done a couple of videos on these people that say that the RSO and stuff is not fair because of all these poor offenders and predators, they can't live a normal life. Clown world, as if we're supposed to feel bad for them. And then also how the recidivism rate is low. Guys, that's BS. As I honestly think that there should be one strike and you're out. Okay, I'm not going to say what I think should be done to predators because it's YouTube and I don't want to get kicked off. But we all know what I think should happen to anyone of any gender or anyone that victimizes kids.
Now, Kevin, you've had some contact with the law before.
That's correct.
Tell me about that.
This child, it was a child, I forget what it is.
It's one of his family members, guys.
Child solicitation?
Yeah.
They said I came out to meet some girl, I guess.
So let me get this straight. You were accused of doing the very same thing that you're out doing tonight.
I had no intention of this.
Guys, here it is.
It's just talking. I don't see the internet and real life are two different things.
All right, let's go back to the other case for a minute. You pleaded guilty to solicitation of a minor for sex.
Disgusting.
It was a plea.
It was a plea.
Right.
You pleaded guilty.
Correct.
And you got sentenced for that plea, correct?
That's correct.
11 months.
Correct.
In fact, next week, on Thursday, you have to go to court.
Oops.
And they're going to decide whether or not you're going to become a registered sex offender.
Yes.
And then you're going to go to prison.
Correct.
What then are you doing in this house? Less than a week before you're supposed to be in court and go to prison for doing the very same thing.
Stupidity, because I didn't expect this to be like that.
So what, it's my fault?
No, it's not your fault. I'm not saying that.
He told me at first he was just there to talk to the girl, to hang out. What's wrong with that? You know, almost challenging me as to why I would question him. And then I start to read from the chat log.
She says, I like kissing. You say, would you get naked? I just don't want to get cold, she says. You say, have sex? Now, a moment ago, you told me this wasn't a sexually oriented conversation. That was a lie, too, wasn't it?
I was just talking.
Just talking.
And, you know, little by little, his story starts to fall apart.
It would be fun, then, okay? You say, then I'm big. She says, really? Yeah, how? Then you give the dimension of your...
He says, I'm big. Guys, come on.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
You can bet in any sense of the word, height or otherwise, Kevin Westerbeck is the last thing from big.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Penis. That's not sexual?
Just BS talk.
Just BS talk.
To me it was.
Okay, so that BS talk got you sentenced to prison once already. And less than a week before you're supposed to go to court and prison, you are here in this house trying to meet a 13-year-old girl home alone.
I'm stupid. I'm weak. It's just I have no intentions of having sex with her.
Yeah. How can you say that?
It's what it says, but I didn't.
Please.
Why should I believe that?
Because I'm telling you the truth.
Please.
You didn't tell me the truth when you answered the first 6 questions I asked. You lied then.
No, I didn't plan on having sex.
Well, come on. What did you plan on doing?
I was just gonna plan on meeting her and say hi, how you doing, and that's it.
How you doing? And that's it.
And that's it.
So less than a week before you're supposed to go to court, where you're probably going to be designated a registered sex offender,
yes.
And then you're going to go to prison.
That's correct.
For 11 months.
And does it
after
again.
Pleading guilty to solicitation of a child for sex. You just figured, I'm just going to pop in and have a nice little conversation with a 13-year-old girl. That's your story?
That is my story, sir.
It never fails during one of these investigations that 2 or 3 guys show up at the same time, and of course that was the case with Kevin Westerbeck. They're whispering to me that, you know, there's another potential predator about to walk in. I was just finishing with Kevin Westerbeck.
Look at him. He's like, uh-oh, there's other people here? Oh, no.
But I didn't want to rush through it because it was an important interview. So I finished just...
Guys, look at that. Look at how tall Chris Hansen is. And then look at Westerbeck.
So I finished...
Look at that. He's 4'9", guys. He's technically a dwarf.
Just in time. Westerbeck leaves through one door, and the next guy comes in the other door.
Sure. Look at that, guys.
Department.
Look at that. I wonder if they have any Westerbeck-sized handcuffs. Hey, guys, like I said, so there's apparently rumors that he got, you know, dealt with in prison, right? He got a 10-year prison term. Look at that. Look at that, guys. Man, and he's on the highest tier of the RSO that there is. And rightfully so, right, guys? And Westerbeck, he's so memorable. A, because of his height, and then B, because, like I said, he had already gotten in trouble for doing this before, right? And now he's out here doing it again. And all the same basic trying to dodge, zip, duck, dive, and dodge the story, right? Oh yeah, I was just here to be friends and all that other stuff, you know. But man, oh man, oh man, it's funny because he worked on a military base, and during the trial, the military guys called him Westerbeck. And then you remember Orlando Restacruz? They called him Resto the Molesto. All the army guys, because he was still in the military, so he had to go on base during his trial. So look at that. So all right, guys, on to the next one. And you guys must have called this one, right? You guys already knew who the last person would be. Good old Jeff Stacy, man. Good old Jeff Stacy, right? And it's funny because he pulls in right after Westerbeck. You guys notice Westerbeck's segment, you see a white Grand Prix pull in, right? Which is actually Jeff's mom's car, right? And good old Jeff, man. There he is. There he is, guys. Pulling up in there, giving the old...
Please don't. I'm sorry. I didn't know. I'm not a child molester.
Let's get into this, guys.
What am I asking for?
Multiple people have made comments about Jeff Stacy's jacket, and that's such an odd jacket to wear. You know what I'm saying? And everything about Jeff, dude, he's just built strange. You know what I mean? Poor choice of glasses. I don't know, dude. It's just
You there?
a shame.
I'm gonna go up
Did he almost
bed,
trip?
okay?
Okay.
Wait at the bar for like 5 minutes and then follow me up, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Could you do me a favor and just have a seat right over there on the other side of the bar?
Look at that.
How's it going?
All right.
Did you find a place to park okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's have a seat. What's your plan for tonight?
Hey guys, I gotta be careful about talking about Jeff Stacy because my very first Jeff Stacy video actually got flagged. I think I was going in on Jeff a bit too hard, so I'm gonna try and take it easy on him, okay?
Nothing really?
Nothing really.
Mm-mm.
Who'd you come here to meet?
Some girl.
Some girl whose name is what?
Please, as if he doesn't remember.
It's Amanda, I believe.
Amanda?
Sadie, maybe?
That was Amanda.
Yeah. And how old is this girl you came here to meet?
I believe she's 18.
Please.
18.
Mm-hmm.
And what made you think she was 18?
Because I thought she said she was 18.
You want to try again?
Mm-hmm. That's what I thought.
But that's not what she told you, is it?
I don't know.
Well, you can say that.
Okay.
But I have the transcript of the conversation.
Okay.
And
now that I've watched Meat Rocket and Jeff Stacy, guys, whose voice is more annoying? I mean, I understand Jeff Stacy's Mickey Mouse and all, but like their voices are so similar, it's crazy, you know? I think Meat Rocket's voice is actually higher pitched, you know?
right up top, she says she's 15.
Okay.
How old are you?
21.
21.
I take that back.
And why did you think it was appropriate?
Well, maybe Meat Rocket speaks louder, but Jeff Stacy's voice is pitched higher, right?
Or legal to come here to meet a 15-year-old girl home alone?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No.
You got to have a better answer than that.
I didn't think she was 15.
Please.
But that's not what it says here in the transcript of the chat. I read the whole thing, so you might as well just tell me.
I don't know. I really don't know. I thought she was 18.
What's that say right there? What number is that?
He slides it over to him.
15.
15, okay. Go ahead, sir.
I don't remember.
But isn't that a little convenient that all of a sudden you're sitting here talking to me and you don't remember?
No, it happened probably last night.
Whole 24 hours ago.
So?
A lifetime. Where did you come from tonight?
Lebanon.
I'm sorry?
Lebanon.
Say it again?
Lebanon.
And where's that?
Cincy.
In Cincinnati. How far did you drive?
I don't know, maybe an hour.
An hour.
Yeah, I've never heard anyone except for Jeff Stacy call Cincinnati Cincy. But of course, guys, I've never been to Cincinnati. But guys, put in the comments if you're from Cincinnati, if you guys actually do call it Cincy.
What's your name?
Jeff.
Jeff, what's your last name?
Stacy.
Stacy. And what do you do for a living, Jeff?
Work at a deli.
You work at a deli. And do you often chat with underage girls online?
Oh.
No.
Mm-mm.
So this is your first time?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I hear that a lot.
I would say, yeah, you probably do, but this is.
This is what?
This is the first time I've ever met anybody offline.
Now, it seems like you're having some memory trouble tonight, so I'm going to remind you of some of the things you said in the conversation. You ask her if she's a virgin.
I ask everybody all kinds of stuff. It's just talk.
Do you sleep naked?
What's wrong with what? Asking questions.
Well, some of the questions are pretty graphic. You going to be naked when I show up? Legs spread and I will blank you right away.
Okay. So I said that stuff.
Then you say, oh, you're
Now,
not...
guys, okay. I honestly believe that a lot of these guys, because I always ask myself, why do they always talk to the cops, right? I think there's a couple of reasons why. Number one, they honestly didn't think that they did anything wrong, right? And I think Jeff knows he did something wrong, but he's hoping that he didn't do anything wrong, right? And then there are guys that honestly didn't think that they did anything wrong. Yeah, but I didn't do anything yet, right? And then there are the guys that are just too dumb to understand how much trouble they're in, you know?
Not a cop, are you? Why did you ask if she was a cop?
It's a question.
I had people who were drunk friends, and they say that if you ask that they have to tell you.
You have people who are what?
I used to have friends that were druggies, and that's what they said.
Druggies. So the druggies told you that if you asked
the druggies
over the internet if they're police, they have to tell you.
Yeah.
So that's what you did.
Mm-hmm.
And why were you worried that it might have been a police officer?
I ask everybody.
Yeah, I'm sure Jeff goes to the 7-Eleven or whatever. Excuse me, are you a police officer? And can I get a payday, please? Because how many times have I watched this clip, dude? So many times, man. It's crazy.
Just out of habit?
Yeah.
Well, doesn't it indicate that you're worried that if it was a police officer, you could get in trouble for what you were doing?
No, because I asked that to everybody.
To everybody. So you spend your time on the internet at night asking people whether or not they're cops, whether or not they sleep naked, whether or not you can perform sex acts on them.
Mm-hmm.
You do this all the time.
It's talking.
Talking. Yeah, but the difference tonight, Jeff, is that you went from talking to showing up at this house where you thought a teenage girl was home alone. An underage girl.
I didn't know.
You didn't know what?
That she was underage.
Do you want to go through the exercise again where we talk about what age is right here in the chat?
No, because I don't remember.
You don't remember?
I don't remember seeing the age.
Then why were
you guys haven't watched Jeff Stacy's interrogation? It's one of the greatest things ever because the complete disdain that the cops have for Jeff is hilarious. He's trying to do all this grandstanding, like he's going to delete himself. And the cops just don't even care, you know?
Are you so worried about whether or not this was a police setup?
Because I asked that to everyone.
You ask her if she's horny.
What's wrong with that?
If you ask if she does anal.
It's a question.
I know, but you're asking a question to somebody who identified themselves as an underage girl. And in this state, depending on the circumstances, that is against the law. Do you get that?
It's against the law to say it on there.
It's against the law to solicit.
He points to the chat law. It's against the law to say it on there? Yes, Jeff. Yes, it is.
An underage girl for sex. Yes.
That's not what if that's what it was, I'm sorry. I didn't know.
You also sent this picture of yourself.
Yes, I know.
That's you. And then you sent these pictures, too.
How embarrassing.
Yeah.
Who are they? What's all that?
Just phony pictures.
Just phony pictures. Well, how come you cut the heads off?
I didn't. I just found them that way.
Can you imagine Jeff is talking to this decoy and he Googles, all right, underwear model. Okay, Fruit of the Loom. No, it is not sexy enough. Calvin Klein. Okay, cool. Let me go to Photoshop and cut the head off. And send that over.
And you were trying to make believe that was you, or what was the purpose of that?
I don't know. It's just talk. If I'm not really ever... I mean, it's nothing.
Doesn't seem to fit there.
I know it doesn't.
Doesn't. Chris is putting in zingers, dude.
So what were you trying to do with all this?
Nothing.
What were you going to do if you had showed up here and a girl was here and I was not? What would have happened?
Probably a whole lot of nothing.
A whole lot of nothing.
Maybe a kiss or two, but probably wouldn't go far.
A kiss or two.
Did you bring condoms with you tonight?
No. Didn't plan on it. Didn't plan on doing that.
Did you bring alcohol in your car?
No.
You're sure?
Yeah. Yeah, check my car. I don't care. There's no alcohol in my car.
But after all this sex talk,
it's just talk to me.
All this graphic chat, did you expect us to believe that you had no plan?
Nope, I didn't.
Of having sex with this girl?
No, really, I didn't.
You're a liar, Jeff. A
Didn't
liar.
bring alcohol. I didn't bring drugs. I didn't do any of that.
Yeah, but what you're saying now conflicts with what you said.
And Jeff just brought his sparkling personality.
It's online, though.
So you just made it all up. All play, all chat.
Mm-hmm.
The difference is, Jeff, you showed up.
I I didn't know it was wrong to show
And
up.
that shows intent to follow up on what you talked about over the interview.
I didn't know that was... I wasn't intending to do it. It's just talk to me.
Just talk.
Mm-hmm.
Do you do this all the time on the internet?
Sometimes, yeah.
Are you addicted to the internet?
There it is. There it is, guys. There it is. It drives me crazy. Every time Chris Hansen says that, do you have a problem with the internet? Please. Come on, man.
How often do you talk on it?
I don't know. Every day, maybe.
Every day.
It's just talking. I don't see the internet and real life are two different things. What says on the internet doesn't mean that's what I really think.
Well, that would be easier to believe, Jeff, if you didn't show up here tonight, where you thought a young girl was home alone.
No, I really didn't. Well, I knew she was alone.
Why would you be here?
I mean, I knew she was alone, but...
Isn't it funny how Jeff, Stacy's voice, and Meat Rocket's voice just get like super duper high, like right when you think that they can't hit another octave, right?
That doesn't mean much to me.
You're an adult. She's a child.
Okay.
There are laws protecting children.
Okay.
Do you get that?
Yes.
Do you understand that?
Yes.
Do you get why teen girls at a certain age cannot give consent legally?
Yes.
Had to think about that one, didn't you, Jeff?
So you understand why there's a problem?
Yes.
Okay. So what do you think should happen to you?
I really don't know.
Why don't you help me out here?
I mean, I'm sorry if all this happened. I'm sorry all this... It's really a misunderstanding.
A misunderstanding.
Please.
I really did not intend on anything, really. Maybe meet to her, talk to her.
But come on. You know what you said.
I do know what I said on there. But that's what I'm saying. It's just talk to me.
Jeff, do you ever watch television?
Sometimes.
You ever watch Dateline NBC?
No.
I'm Chris Hansen, and I'm a reporter for Dateline NBC.
I gotcha.
Adults who try to meet teens on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
If there's anything else you'd like to tell us, we'd like to hear it.
Nope.
If not, you're obviously free to walk out that door.
Hey, guys, he said,
please don't put this in TV. Don't put this in TV.
We all know what happens next.
Sheriff's office, get your hands up, get on the ground!
Look at that, guys. Look at. Look at that, man. Look at that.
Can you hear me? Yeah. What's your name? Yeah. Jeff? Jeff? How old are you, Jeff? Say that again? Turn him around. You're 29? 25. Okay. You think? How old are you?
I think I'm 25.
Okay. Are you under the influence of any drugs, alcohol, or medications? Are you have any mental disabilities that prevent you from understanding what's going on here?
I have epilepsy.
Do you understand what I'm saying to you?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna
see. These cops just grill him the whole time. I forget what time it was when they got Jeff. It was late, but you could tell, guys, that you know, all the regular coffee was gone. All they had was decaf. Yeah, they ran out of donuts. And now these cops got to deal with Jeff Stacy.
I'm going to read you your rights. If you have any questions, you tell me, okay?
Can I just be shot?
You have the right to remain silent. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Anything you say can be used against you in a court. Do you understand that?
Yes.
You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have a lawyer present with you while you're being questioned if you wish. Do you understand that?
Yes.
You can afford to hire a lawyer. One will be appointed before any questioning if you wish. Do you understand that?
Yes.
You can decide to answer questions now without a lawyer present, if you want. You will still have the right to stop answering questions anytime. All you have to do is tell us. Do you understand that? Yes. You have any questions about the rights I just read to you?
And I forgot, guys. His Grand Prix, or is that a Grand Dam? Grand Dam is red. It just looked white in the light. But you can see this pulling up right when they took Westerbeck out, I believe. I might be wrong, but
okay. Go.
Anything in your pockets that's gonna poke or stick me?
Pins.
We'll talk about it, okay?
and there goes Jeff. Guys, if you can, do yourself a favor and watch his interrogation. It is hilarious. And guys, I have to say this, guys. I believe Saul posted this, or was it Joey's TCAP? Guys, please, please, please support all of your TCAP content creators, man. YouTube takes our videos down. We get copyright strikes and guideline strikes and all this other stuff. So just make sure that you are subscribed to everyone and like all their videos. So, all right, you guys, this is AJ. I appreciate you guys. I'm going to do another top 5 here soon. And I actually might do my top 5 interrogations of all time, too. That'll be fun. So, all right, you guys, I'm out of here. Have a good one.